everybody. Good evening, good night, good morning to some. Good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome into the room, good people. Yes, I'm so sorry that you guys see everything in reverse. It's so I tried to fix it, but mm. What's up, y'all? How's it going, good people? Let's see. Hold on, let me see. Excuse me. Tropical Empress in Spirit, what's up? She was in this piece early, okay? Tina into Tarot, hey. Sunbright, what's up? Shondia, what's going on, Shondia? Divine, okay? Divine. I know she'd be like, oh, he be saying it my name. No, that's for the Lord, okay? No, I'm just playing. What's up, Divine? T is me. What's up, T is me? Sound like tease me, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Morgan Black Tarot. What's up, Morgan? I think I tried to say this once. Is it Peja? 13 Louis 13. Okay, 13 is a magical number. What's up, Anna? R. Kim, what's up? Akita, hey, what's up, Akita? Akita, Shakita Banana. What's up, y'all? Excuse me. Y'all, I what I did was I tried to have a little pepper, to clear a passageway, because yeah, it's better than what it was yesterday, though, I'll tell you that. What's up, people? 35 of y'all in here, so in a minute I'm gonna get started. It's feeling very conversational. We're gonna get into some tarot because I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do. You know, what I've been get the people, you see what I'm saying? Let them know, honk the horn on them and let them know. But no, so this is what I feel like before I get into all of this stuff. Sacrifice, that's crazy. Sacrifice is at the bottom of the deck, and that's all I'm gonna say. Because it's literally right here. That's so crazy. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. So, in a sense, this is literally going in the direction I was going with this. In a sense, this is like, there's been a judgment call. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. There's been a judgment call. And what I feel like the answer is the answer to truly becoming one's self, who you are truly meant to be on this earth. All of those aspects of yourself combined into one, just like Christ did, living a humanistic experience. I am not saying that you are Christ. That's not what I'm saying. But there have been many points in your life where you have sacrificed. So there are many different relations, and definitely a strong connection to Christ consciousness. There is it's undeniable. It's undeniable. I feel like while there are many different beliefs, and this is just my own perspective, I feel like while there are many different beliefs, while there are many different gods, there's one that reigns and, all of that supreme. And I feel like that is leaning towards Christ consciousness. That's where it is. I feel like that's where the power is. That's where the responsibility is. And as I said, like we have our ancestors that we call on in spirit and all of those different things. But I feel like there's this strong connection to Christ consciousness. Now, let's move back to the judgment. So I feel like there's a call to really truly become oneself. And I feel like in becoming oneself, there were many different sacrifices. I feel like there are many different things that you gave up to become this sole individual. I feel like right now, there are a lot of you, and I mean a lot, if not all, who stand alone. And if you are not standing alone, you know what it feels like to stand alone until you got that partner, the one you're connected with, the one that you vibe with. But a lot of you stand alone. And I feel like that was the sacrifice. The pulling away from other individuals, the pulling away from all other energies, the sacrificing of yourself into those energies that weren't giving back to you. So there was no form of reciprocity. So I feel like you stopped giving to those spaces and you gave those things back to yourself. I feel like you began to align yourself with what needs to be aligned with you. And I feel like when you got into that alignment, you started to attract the things that wanted to come to you because now you had the room, now you had the space, now you had the energy, now you have the resources, you have the know how. Let's get to it. I feel like we are at a crossroads now. I feel like the divine is healing us. I feel like healing is always a continual process, but I feel like now the divine has his hands in it. I feel like there were many different things that you had to get to yourself, but there came a point where you had no direction, you didn't know where to go, you had no one else to call on, you had no one else to lean on. I feel like it was designed to be that way. It was a deeper knowing, a deeper understanding, a deeper perspective so that you can move forward. It's like, and that's why I say tarot aside, tarot. I feel like tarot is just a connection to many different avenues to gain many different perspectives. And honestly, tarot is just guidance. It is not absolute. It's not absolute unless you're doing something to make it work for you. Because I feel like tarot is the possibility. Tarot is the possibility. But anywho, a lot of you stand alone, and standing alone was the sacrifice. And I feel like now that you're still alone, you're in the healing process. And I feel like God himself has his hands in it now. Because I feel like that, and I don't give a damn what anybody says, there's some form of karmic retribution that is happening right now at this very moment as I am talking to you all. I have no control over what it is. And I even dare to say, people, ain't nobody gonna tell you that they're going through. I feel like you probably would never know unless people said something to you, unless you heard about it. But whether you know it or not, I'm gonna say it. There is some form of balance that is happening, some form of justice that is happening on it. And the readings that I'm giving says that you, you're on the good end of this. And I feel like even if we're gonna tap in. Oh, good God Almighty, we're gonna tap in. Because I feel like now there's the turning point because there's a lot of pinnacle energy. And I say pinnacle because now we have tangible evidence of some things really getting ready to happen. Everybody is at different points in different spaces in your journey. Some of you all are doing well. Some of you are you ain't worried about no money, okay? Money in the bank, shawty, what you drink, okay? Some of your nicknames is Money Bag Yo, okay? Either you throw it down, they come back to you, okay? Okay, you're a risk taker. Okay, some of y'all be gambling. Man, that ain't no, that's your business. What's up, people? Let me talk to y'all. But that's where y'all feel. Do you feel me? Is that resonating with you all? Do you? Because I feel like what healing is. I feel like now is the turning point. We're now like dead smack in the middle, and not we're not teetering. We're not teetering. I feel like we're at the full. That's zero. We're at that full point. We're about to start something. And I feel like now we have the room to start that, the capacity, the capability, the will. It's almost like something is nudging you in that direction and that direction only. It's like, hear what I'm saying. I understand that we need money to live. But some of you all are having the urge to quit your jobs and not look for another one because you believe in yourself that much. It's like if you have the capability, and I'm gonna say it because most people would dare not tell you this. If you have the capability to do it, and you at a pool more over there than over there, I would take the pool over there. I'm just saying. I would take the greater possibility with the impossible than the possible with the possible that may or may not happen, that somebody else is in control of. At least you are in control of the greater percentage, and you are in control of everything that happens over here except the unexplainable variables. But you will cross that bridge when you get there. Some of you all are in a fearless space because that's what the fool is. Some of you all are risk takers. That's why I said gambling. Because gambling happens in many shapes, forms, and fashions, not just in the casino. Some of you all have gambled with your lives, your livelihood. And I feel like that's so interesting. Your livelihood is in what you want to do, not in what you're doing. What you're doing is okay. Like continue to do that to pave a way for yourself. But I feel like once you get to that point where you're able to do for yourself, please do for yourself. If you never take the leap, you will never understand the process. You will never understand what it feels like to fall. The falling is meant for you to get up and learn how to not make that happen again. Okay. Okay. I think I think we're done. I think we're done. I don't know. I think we're done. Let me see. Let me scroll up a little bit and pull some more. Y'all, may I say, you all's energy is fantastic. These readings would not be possible without that. I want you all to know that whether you know it or not, you're doing great. Okay. You fell down, you picked up a habit that you said that you're trying to break, but you're still trying to move from that space. We fall down, but we get up. Just get up. Even if you fall again, just get up. Every time you fall, get up. No judgments over here. For me, if you ever feel judged anywhere else, just shoot me an email, and I'll even throw a special live in, and let's get in the room and let's love on each other. No judgments here. If you fall down, get up. Just get up. That's all I would tell you. Sometimes I might have to tell you, get your ass up off that ground and stop playing. Okay? Get up off the ground. Okay, so this is what this is what I want to do because I feel like people try to play you, and I don't like that. I'm that person. I'm the parent that is now going to the school because y'all playing on my time, and I don't like that. My time is everything that I stand for. You playing on my time, and I do not like that. 55 and 22. That's great. That lets me know we right on time. We right exactly where we need to be. Cause I don't like that. I don't like when people play on my time. I don't like when people play on y'all time because they was playing on y'all time. Okay. They was playing on your time. I'm gonna scroll. I'm gonna get the roll call, but I'm gonna tell y'all where we going with this because I'm like, I'm coming for my children. I don't like that. Y'all ain't my kids, but y'all my kids. I don't like that. Today, y'all my kids, okay? We going to the school. We gonna about to handle this nonsense. I know y'all did something. We'll talk about that at home. But right now, you ain't do it alone. Or if you did it, there was a reason why. What did y'all do? Because if my kids is like me, y'all did something in order to make that happen. Because my kids ain't started no shenanigans and no nonsense. They'll finish it. Oh, good God Almighty, they would finish it. But starting, please hit me so I can knock your head back and have a reason why I did it. Yes, my children would know Taekwondo, Tai Chi, Kung Fu. Okay, would have stayed a week with the Shaolin monks. Like I ain't lying. I am not lying. If I could make it happen, I'm telling you, boy, they would know. They would feel an ant creeping on the ground behind them before it even crawled up their shoe, because they would be able to feel the energy. Okay, let me stop playing. The imagination of a Pisces, right? No, this is not just for Pisces. When I go live, we going live for everybody. This is why I do general messages for the people. Everybody, why don't you record? I do live. Let's get some real energy. Let's get that live energy while we're in the room. Unfortunately, you have to be subscribed to the channel. Yes, not channel, but the channel for 20 minutes in order to be able to comment and vibe with the room. But you can subscribe for an hour and unsubscribe if you want to. Like I'm cool with that too. Like you can I'm cool with being an appetizer. You can taste me and let it marinate and sit, and if I don't vibe with you, you more please unsubscribe. Like I would tell you, don't waste the space for the people who actually want to come in. There is room at the cross for you. There's room. There's room. If you want to come in and you really want to sit down and join the people, I'm telling you, it's a vibe up in here. The people will tell you. Talk to the people and talk to my people. But anywho, I'm going to the school. So we're gonna do that was then, this is now. Because now we ain't playing them games. That was then, and this is now. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm going up to the school. And when I get there, everything better be in order. Oh baby, because when I get it's gonna be hell to pay. Because I don't like people play on my time. Now listen, I ain't gonna the vengeance. I don't do revenge. Okay, I don't do revenge body. If you see me snatch pinned up, that's just because I work out. It's like, yeah, that ain't got nothing to do. Revenge, no. I'm just not gonna be one of them upper, I'm I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Let me go up. Let me talk to my what's up, y'all? Hey, y'all energy is great. Okay. I don't know what y'all been doing, but y'all energy is great. Y'all, I feel like a bush baby just a little bit. Now, granted, I don't have much facial hair, but when they do the stubble, like the shadow, when it come, I'll be looking in the mirror. I'll just be like, man. So let me go up. Let me see. What's up, people? Y'all in the room tonight on a Tuesday. Random as all get out, right? Okay, so Tiffany, what's up, y'all? So y'all so bogus. And then and then I promise I'm gonna do some more roll call, and then I'm gonna go into all of this because I know the people will just be coming for the message. They're like, "Would you just get to the message, please? Would you just wait? Would you just be patient? Be patient. Be patient. I'm getting there. I'm talking to the people, but y'all bogus. Not y'all sent me 5,182,167 emails to book. Y'all so I'ma cancel all y'all. Why y'all do that? Calendar full. I said, let me add this. Let me add that. Let me add this. Let me add. Y'all so bogus. Y'all bogus. I know y'all do, but y'all bogus. Y'all bogus. It's great. It's great, but it's like y'all say, okay, hey, keep them busy for like another 2 weeks. And then still coming. Y'all got one more day. And then it's over. So get it while you can. So if you want to double book, double book. But after tomorrow, it's gonna be ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. He he. Hey hey hey. And that's all I'm gonna sing, y'all. No, absolutely not. I couldn't possibly. Okay, anywho, why am I being so doggone silly? Let me see. Donna, Marlene, understanding. I swear to God, understanding what everything. What I need from you is understanding. um, Serenity. Now that just sounds so peaceful. Serenity. What's up, Serenity? Cecilia. What's up, Vita, baby? Vita, Vita. What's up, Vita? What's up, Tim? No, TMM. Tim. I'm gonna call you Tim, but it's more like a than a Tim. So I'm not saying Tim. I'm saying Tim. You feel me? Oh, that sounded lustful. Phoenix, what's up, Phoenix? Patricia, what's up? What's up, Patricia? Is it Corey? I'm assuming that's Corey. What's up, Corey? What's up, Jerry? Jerry in the room, y'all. Jerry in the room. Jerry in the room. My people in the background. Nope, I have not forgotten. I'm about to get right. I'm about to get to y'all. Okay. I need a special moment for y'all. So what's up, Sophie? Is that everybody? What's up, Jesse? Jesse in the room? Okay. I think I got the people. Dwayne. What's up, Dwayne? Dwayne. Okay, let me be serious. All right, y'all. I am about to go into reading mode. Roll call is over until I'm done. Okay. So don't be in the room coming and hollering at me saying, "Oh, I said hey," get punched non-violently. Okay, get spirit punched. You're gonna feel it right in your chest. Okay. Have you ever been touched in church where they just be like boom and you just fall on the floor? People be all dramatic and stuff. No, it's gonna be that. And you ain't gonna do anything. You more than welcome to try. Okay, so now, okay, let me stop playing. Okay, for real though, for real though, for real though. So that was then, this is now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the one for then, and I'm gonna pull the one for now. But we're gonna concentrate on the then through in and through. I'm going to use two different tarot decks. I'm just going to see what the vibe is. The vibe or the news, the in the news will be the connector. It's what sits right in the middle to add the detail of possibly why something is or it's that variable. Okay? Y'all so funny where they holler devil come out. Listen. Okay, I'm a magical, mystical individual that I can't explain it any other way. Like y'all see me in real time in real life. This ain't for play. I'm not in control. I took the control. All I do is shuffle some cards. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Okay, so listen. Tisa gonna start playing. Okay, see. Okay, you're right. Okay, Jesse for the win. Jesse for the win. You don't know me. Okay. Okay, so let me go. So listen, listen. Cause they trying you. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna be play mad because I don't like it. Okay, Divine. What's up, man? That was then. Give me the vibe. Give me the overall energy. Give me one for the then. Mm, let me see. Okay. So we have patience. This has nothing to do with anybody else. And this is so funny that I was talking about be patient until we get to this reading. And patience actually is coming out. So I guess I am a mystical, magical individual after all. Okay. Talk about forecasting. So trust your intuition. So patience is significant. Okay. And then you remember how I was talking about that 55 and it was 55-22. This is actually 5 as well. So 14 rounded off, we get the 5. Okay, so something very significant about patience then. So okay. So I feel like over here we're about to get you not waiting any longer. Something is on the way, the tangible thing, and that's just the forecast. And we're gonna see what's the connector, because the connector is the clarification. Okay, give me some clarity. Okay, Divine, what's going on now? So talk to me about the now, the present. Wow, yo, that's spooky. That is spooky. We are coming out with hope, which is the sun in the tarot deck. Okay, so something is getting ready to be revealed. Something's about to be getting ready to be revealed. Something's about to be getting ready to be gifted to you. And it's very interesting. Growth is very significant as well. Resources are very significant as well. I feel like literally the only thing we're missing is the water, but we'll talk about that in a second. So we have growth here. We have 14 being patience. Consider 7 of Pentacles energy, although 14 is temperance in the tarot deck as well. But temperance is also patience as well. I feel like there was a point where you had to wait your turn, because that's where this is giving. This is giving that point where you had to wait your turn, where it felt like it took something forever to break ground, to sprout, to grow. Like I will give you an example. Like normally, see, once again I took Harlem off the camera because y'all was trying me and I don't like that. Talking about some water that plant. I take care of Harlem. Okay, I can visibly see all of the leaves that want to sprout. And I remember when he was so small, but he was growing at a very rapid rate. Very so many. I look up one week and just spilling over. I'm just like, good God Almighty. And now I'm like, you look like you want to die. Like all the leaves that fell off are, they've fallen off. No other leaves have fallen off for weeks. So I'm like, okay, we got the leaves that are going to stay. So you got rid of the dead weight in order to make room for the other leaves to sprout. Okay. So I understand why you did it. Be patient. Be patient. Thank you, Christy. Rebirth is very significant. Yes. So something is definitely about to be revealed. I feel like you're about to obtain something. You're about to get something. You waited a long time. Let's see what the connection is. What sits right in the middle, that fool. Divine, what is the connection? Okay, we got two for the connection. Okay, for the two times. Oh, oh, Jesus. Okay, so we have red flag. So we have warning signs. Take heed, risky situation. But then we also have the cleanse. So detox, ridding negativity, purification. So what I immediately heard is you saw the signs. You saw the signs, and I feel like this is the journey right here. This is the connection. You saw the signs that you needed to remove yourself from something. Okay. Because I feel like that's what the patience was. In due season, we shall reap a harvest of blessings if we faint not. I feel like your only job is to get to the end. It did not say that you could not stop. It did not say that you couldn't take a break. It did not say that you couldn't rest. The only thing it said is don't faint. And the reason why most people do faint is because they don't rest. Okay? You are not timed. Your only job is to get through to the end. Okay, do the work. In the season, you shall reap a harvest of blessings if you faint not. So that means that you're doing the work. Okay, because if you're at the process where you're almost about to faint, or you're in that space where things are in that space, is because something isn't taken care of properly. Yeah, but you, excuse me, yo, but you saw the signs. You saw the signs. You did. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna use my good homegirl Crystal for the then. Divine, can you give me more information on this patience, this temperance? Because something changed here. Yeah, there was a turning point for something. Divine, what is the message here? The moon. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. The moon and the sun. Synchronicities are significant as well. Okay, 16, 17. Yeah. Divine the moon. Yeah, you definitely had to wait. It's something here definitely about timing. Um yeah, the proper environment. It's almost like check your environment. We have the star. We have the star. So definitely something significant about night as well. So a lot of things may have appeared dark for you concerning other people. And I feel like when other people saw you, they did see that. But what they didn't understand that for you is there was something insightful that was going on. And I feel like you got quiet. I feel like you get quiet more so than anything else. Definitely feeling high priestess vibes here, especially with the moon. I feel like definitely. I feel like you also, in some sense, were guided to concern yourself with you, as we were talking about earlier, where you began to pull your energy back from everybody else and put that back into yourself, because people never believed in you anyway. They never believed in you anyway. And I feel like I said this many a times. They were never designed to. And honestly, they don't have to. It is not a requirement. It is not. It would it be nice? Yes. I feel like, was that an expectation that you spoke of and had conversations with your friends where you said, I don't feel supported? Now, just because you didn't say that does not mean that you were warranted the behavior that you received. But I feel like a lot of time could have been saved if that were the conversations that we were having versus quiet expectations. I feel like this is owning your part here and not holding yourself to it, just owning your part. And I feel like where you're owning your part, there's some form of retrospection as well, because now when you own your part, you can examine that and consider what you would do moving forward. I saw the signs. So I began to change some things, because when you begin to cleanse something, you change it. So there's definitely is change here. There's transition. There's transition from being into darkness going into the light. It's literally a total opposite. You can't get any better than that. That was then, this is now. You made a I gotta say it how you may have tried that bullshit over here, but that ain't gonna fly over here. That was heaven, this is hell. Okay. You try that over here, you gonna catch all the smoke. You're gonna get all the fire, and the reason why you're gonna catch the smoke is because it's gonna be burning on your ass. Okay, you the one who gonna be on fire. Okay, and you're gonna be the reason why you smell the smoke. Okay, divine this star and the moon. Yeah, because people tried. They tried you. Ten of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. I feel like the turning point is you understanding what you need to put your focus into and stop wasting your time with all these other people. And that's exactly what it is. I feel like this Ten of Pentacles is some form of purpose. This is realization. I don't feel like this Ten of Pentacles is realized yet, but I do feel like this is the potential. This is what you could have done. This is what you could be doing, and I feel like this is the direction that you started to take. There was a turning point. And I feel like the signs were people trying to shade you. They tried to shade you. I'm telling you, they did. Because Divine, what's in this Ten of Pentacles? Because people be playing. Uh-huh. So we have the Eight of Wands here. And tell me about the Eight of Wands here. We have the Nine of Cups. So, like I said, there is something very profound here. I feel like this is where your purpose lies. This is, if you as a soul individual, because this is what this gives me, if you as a soul individual want to be happy, this is what you should be pursuing. But something for a little while made you disinterested in this. There was something that turned your attention away from this, turned your gaze away from this. Because in the traditional Four of Cups, I mean, in the traditional tarot cards, the Four of Cups, there's an imagery of someone looking away from something, from being, gifting something. And this could be exactly what you need in order to be happy. That Ace of Cups, that Nine of Cups here, that Ten of Pentacles, like, and I'm just realizing another synchronicity. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups. But if you flip it around, eight, 9, 10. Like there's something that is definitely in alignment for you, but it seems to be out of alignment because of where you are or where you were, because that was then. Okay. I feel like you weren't aligned with yourself. But the potential behind what you dreamed of doing, this 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, I would go to beyond the shadow of a doubt. I would be there. Yeah. But this 4 of Cups, that's the interesting divine. This 4 of Cups, tell because I feel like this is where it's at. It- Divine, this 4 of Cups. I knew it. 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 Jesus, I knew this. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. I knew it. I should have just said it. I knew it. I knew it. Because I was gonna say, here come the shenanigans. That's what I was about to say. Here come the shenanigans. I feel it. Now, granted, it's laughable, it's comical, but this is the reason why you became uninterested, where your focus wasn't in what is, let's just say, and focus on what it should have been in. And that's more so yourself concerning your purpose. That 10 of Pentacles, that 8 of Wands, the 9 of Cups. If you want to be happy, if you want to be successful as an individual, you'll find the answer within yourself. But anywho, this 4 of Cups, this 3 of Cups, I knew this nonsense was gonna come out. So let me talk about it before it comes out. So here comes the shenanigans. This is the hate. This is the let's act like we're interested in what they want to do, but then we're not really gonna give it much weight. There's a ringleader. When I tell you, even before we move forward, when I tell you, because one thing I have been feeling that don't have shit to do with me, all I've been feeling is a ton of regret. And I'm like, and I'm not lying. I ain't got nothing to regret. I, I ain't did nothing. Oh, so what's going on out there in those particular spaces? Like, what's going on? Here we go. Y'all ready? Up and then so who called it? Who called it? The devil is at the bottom of the deck. The devil. Okay, so I feel like the intention, because I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I feel like the intention, the design, if you will, in some way was to taint or destroy your dream, destroy your focus, like distract you. It just seems like a distraction, even if it was temporary. Even if they didn't know it was a distraction, it was designed to be an ethereal distraction, and just so shall we say, in the spirit. Okay, it was designed to be a distraction to move your focus, to shift your focus from where it should be to where it shouldn't, and it got tied up in a lot of emotions and all of those things. Divine, this 3 of Cups with the devil at the bottom of the deck. That's funny. Divine, 10 of Cups. These were many different people that you cared about. Many different people that should have cared about you as well. 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups. This is all emotion. When I tell you, then you were an emotional individual. Them emotions was excuse. Them emotions was fucking you up. They was whooping your ass. These emotions, the care, and I'm not trying to trigger anybody. That's never my intention. This was that was then, because the now is nowhere near about to be the same. It's not. I can tell you that now. Divine, give me more. Yeah, 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you were a very emotional individual. You cared about these people. 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups, a lot of emotion here. A lot of emotion. But oh, this is so crazy. These correlations that come after this has sat for a while. This is why I like slow reads. You gave so much. You gave so much to these people. This 6 of Cups, this 10 of Cups, this 3 of Cups. But what's messed up is they gave you a 4 of Cups to distract you from all of your cups. The 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups. You gave them all your cups, 10 of Cups. You gave all your cups to all these other people, and you didn't take all. So it was locked up. It was hidden away. This Queen of Cups. Divine, what did this Queen of Cups do? Talk to me specifically about this Queen of Cups. I feel like you took your cups back. I do. I feel like you took your cups back. I do. Queen of Wands. I feel like you took your cups back. Yeah. I feel like you took action. I feel sitting back. I feel like now we're done. We're done here. Sitting back and yeah, no, absolutely not. Absolutely. I saw the signs because Queen of Cups, definitely relative to the High Priestess. Queen of Wands, very witchy individual. Put them two together, High Priestess, witchy vibes. You saw the signs. You saw the signs. You saw the signs. Hmm. Okay, so I got another. So Divine, in the news with red flagged and the cleanse. What is the now? Okay, we have the now. So we have reading up. So doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. Okay, so definitely High Priestess vibes. I'm seeing more so the insight than anything else. But of course, you definitely could have read up on something, gotten information. I feel like, yeah, downloads, all of those things. So definitely, I feel like you definitely have received some sort of information about what to possibly to do moving forward, what to do with what you will know, and what insight you are going to gain with this now, this sun, this 17. Mhm. Divine, give me one more for reading up, please. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, machismo. So, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, as well as meeting manly expectations. Don't worry about the toxic masculinity or anything like this. Me personally, I don't view machismo as a toxic card unless it comes out with other different things. I feel like you are really, really standing up and you are really owning what it is you know. And I feel like you are not doubting that beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I feel like that's exactly what it is. I feel like this is the space now of you trusting yourself and you are not doubting it at all. I feel like at one point in time you stood there, you sat in a whole bunch of mess, and you knew you were in mess, but all you did was covered up your nose and still sat in the mess. Covering up your nose does not change the fact that your placement is not where it's supposed to be, and you won't rid yourself of the odor until you remove yourself from the situation. And I feel like that's exactly what you did. You removed yourself from the situation and you said goodbye to the shenanigans and goodbye to the nonsense. But let me talk to my good old homegirl, Miss T, because I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Good evening to the people who have entered into the room. Right now, I cannot say your name because I'm in more so reading mode and I don't want to disconnect from what is really happening here because these connections are crazy. And the mere fact that we literally, because y'all saw it, We literally have a mirrored image here yet again. And what's also interesting is you all are seeing me in a mirrored image, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But it's the connections. You all are seeing me in a mirrored image, and we literally have that. We started out in tarot with the moon, and we have the sun here with hope. There, where you are now, please, you can do anything. And this is not even competition because I heard this song, anything you can do, I can do better. No. And if anything, that's somebody saying it to you and not you to them. Because you know that you're not in competition with anybody because you can't compete where you don't compare. And my thing is, it's like, no one's shading you. It's like, no, you have your own space, I have my own lane. Okay. Anywho. So my good old homegirl, Miss T, is going to guide us through what is going on now in this particular energy. I, of course, Ace of Cups. Remember when I was talking, there go that cup. There go that cup. I feel like that cup is, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Okay? I feel like it's on the way. Definitely. Definitely. So let's see. Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so yeah. So another 9. So I feel like you're definitely getting right back to where you belong. I also feel like you are about to come out of hermit mode. And when I tell you, I feel like when you all do come out of hermit mode, you ain't gonna be nothing to play with. You ain't gonna be nothing to play with. Like I feel like when you really come out this healed individual, I feel like you a lot of people are not going to recognize you. I'm also hearing a lot of you all are shedding weight. No, this does not mean that you're fat. It means that you are being more conscious of your weight and being more conscious of your health. So there's something about you wanting to slim down, and don't let people don't allow people to make you feel bad for wanting to lose weight, because some people will be like, oh girl, you fine, and you're saying to them, I want to do for me, but you can, anywho. But definitely doing things for yourself. But when you come out of hermit mode, yeah, people better prepare themselves because it's gonna be something to see. It's gonna be something to see, especially with this sun here. That's so interesting. We have the world, we have the 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands, as well as the 6 of Cups. You ended the cycle with a lot of people, and I feel like there's a lot of people who about to. So people are a lot. Okay, let me slow down because this is a lot. A lot of people are getting ready to witness you like they've never witnessed you before. And no, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're about to be some form of celebrity, or no. People are about to see you like they've never seen you before. And to be honest with you, it's going to feel fantastic. I'm not even going to hold you. It's going to feel fantastic because a lot of people thought you gave up on yourself. But baby, when you come out, or when they see, when they run into you, jaws may be dropped. Okay, so I'm preparing you for it. So don't react. Play poker face. Play poker face. Act like you don't see it. Process it in your head. Don't process it on your face. Process it on your face. And the gag is 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You still gonna walk away. You're not giving anything to it. Okay? You're mm-mm. I got nothing for you. Divine, this hope. Talk to me. Talk to me. I think I saw the King of Pentacles. I saw the King of Pentacles. So yeah, so the King of Coins here, but I still call him the King of Pentacles. When I okay. Let me put this down for a minute. Jesus, that's powerful. You know yourself. You know yourself. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, you know yourself. No one can sway you away from this. No one can change your trajectory. You know exactly where you've been and you know where you're going. And the reason why you know where you're going is because of where you've been. We're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that. You are not doing we're not doing it. We're not doing it. If it's not forward movement, we're not doing it. Divine King of Pentacles, we're not doing it. Absolutely, we're not. And there you have the temperance. This is the change. I love a good connection. This is the change. This is the shift. This is the moment we've been waiting for, is what this is giving. This is the moment. This is the moment we've been waiting for. King of Pentacles, temperance. Yeah, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Eight of Wands. It's not on hold anymore. Because there we go. I love a good connection and a good correlation. It's not on hold anymore. It's not on hold anymore. It's on the way. And I feel like there's some form of release. It feels like a release. No, I'm not trying to have the people be delusional. Because if you ain't been doing nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing. This is for the people who've been doing the work. If you know you've been working and you know you've been feeling this and you know you feel like you're headed in a positive direction, you've been getting those phone calls, you've been getting those emails, you've been getting those steps that lead to other steps, that lead to other steps. Unfortunately, maybe it might be 7 steps, but are you willing to go to those steps in order to get where you want? Or are you gonna let your patience run thin? You had to wait your turn. And I would hate for you to have given up the moment you are next in line and not even know it. Mm. Divine, move forward. Mm. And then we have the strength. When I tell you something is on its way, endurance. The race is not given to the swift, is given to those who endure to the end. The tortoise won the race because they paced themselves. You know how to get through this. And I feel like you've done exactly that. I feel like you withstood the test of time. You didn't even know you were being tested, but you withstood the test of time. Divine, this strength. Three of Pentacles. You're beginning to build. I feel like something is getting ready to be established here, but I also feel like Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. What's the correlation here now? Because I feel like now people want to work with you. People want to work with you. Remember, I was talking about those steps? There go your steps. Stepping stones. Mm-hmm. You might have to step over some people, okay? uh, mm. Hell, even a guy laughing outside. That's funny. That's funny. Divine, tell me about this Three of Pentacles here. Five of Swords. You're not playing. I feel like you're very protective of what you're building. You will be. Yeah, absolutely. Because why wouldn't you? A Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. It's not on hold anymore. And what's funny is what they were trying to hold back, they're now trying to get a part of. Now, granted, not even they knew this was behind that Four of Cups. They didn't know that. They didn't know what they were distracting you from. They just were distracting you, playing games. Yeah, but here they come. And I feel like that's what it you whether you know it or not, you're gonna get the last laugh. hmm Divine, before we move forward, tell me about this Five of Swords. Because some Queen of Cups. Thank you, Divine. Yeah. This is the reason why. You ain't playing anymore. Y'all will never do that shit again. Ever. Ever. You will never do it again. Never. And I feel like this Five of Swords is also the upper hand with this Queen of Cups. I feel like you've always had the upper hand. People are just now seeing your hand because now you've shown it. You're in the position to show it now. 17, the sun, okay? You're in the position now to show it. And I feel like now people can't take it, is what it is. Because I feel like in some capacity, we were talking about mirrors. You are someone's mirror. What happened over here is now happening over here in reverse. The only difference is you hold the power. You are one sole individual in comparison to many over here. And you were alone and you withstood this shit. Now you stand alone and the many in some way will need you or just want you because of your position. But you've always had the upper hand, Queen of Cups. Divine, give me one more for this Queen of Cups. You've always had the upper hand. Nine of Pentacles. You've always had the upper hand. And this Five of Swords protects this because you see people how you need to see people in order to protect this. You protect yourself now. That was then, this is now. We're not playing them games. Not over here, we're not. We're not. Five of Swords moving forward, Divine. Page of Swords. Oh, yes. Very smart, very calculated individual. You studied this. Reading up. Remember, you studied this. This is how we know how to get through this. We studied this. You must. Oh. I, I had to pull it back. Okay. You individuals in the previous space are the reason why I know how to do this. Everything I've learned how to do now is because of you. So thank you. Now I can turn you back on you. Because what did you think was going to happen? I learned from the best. Okay? The only difference is I learned how to do it better with this Page of Swords. Okay? Divine, last one for this space here. Because they thought they had a fool. Four of Pentacles. Uh, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Literally. I'm turning back on you what you put on me. No, and I don't mean you as in you. I feel like justice is being served. Karma, in some way, shape, form, or capacity, is happening now. It's a rebalancing. It's not about karmic retribution and like, no, it's about balance. It's about restoration. Things that were broken are now being restored. I'm just saying, it's all coming out, y'all. What are the possibilities? You see what I'm saying? Like literally. Okay, see now I'm nosing. Cause what's the four of pentacles? Cause what's the four of pentacles? Ten of wands. Yeah, they tried to take your ten of pentacles. You see what I'm saying? They tried to hold your ten of pentacles, whether they knew it or not. What happened to you, you did not deserve it. That's just what I'm feeling. Nobody's perfect. That does not mean that you didn't have arguments, but I don't, that's not nefarious. That's life. That's connection with your friends and communication with people, just relationships. Nefarious behavior where we're backbiting, where we're discussing personal affairs discussed with one individual amongst many, information that they should not know, that should not be being discussed amongst groups of other individuals that you may or may not know. And the funny thing about it is you shut your mouth. And like I said before, I feel like some of you all had atomic bombs. And I don't mean that literally because I don't want to get flagged or anything like that. I don't mean that literally. It's just the magnitude of truth that you had, that you could have exposed, that you could have shared. And not only did you have one opportunity, you had several opportunities to do it, but you did not do it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You changed your focus. But this Ten of Wands, yeah, I feel like this Ten of Wands is karmic retribution. I'm not even gonna hold you. Divine Ten of Wands, yeah. King of Swords. I feel like this King of Swords is definitely giving me Archangel Michael vibes, but also Page of Swords, King of Swords. You were smarter. You were smarter. And I feel like people are now possibly even experiencing some sort of blockages as well. And then we have the Fool. Yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. I think I'm just gonna flip this down now. I feel like you're gonna be exactly where you said you were gonna be in the beginning of the read. That's so funny. The Fool never came out. And this is the same deck I had in my hand before when we started the reading. Yeah. The Fool at the bottom of the deck, and now is back here at the end of the reading. Where it started, that's where it's going to end. I feel like it always started with the Fool. And I feel like you took a different journey, and now you're also taking a different journey. Yes, literally. It's starting where it ended. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. But all right, you guys, full circle moment. I feel like that was a very well rounded reading. I feel like there was a lot of information, a lot of insight. I think I'm going to go back and not even think I'm going to go back and watch it, probably jot down a couple of things because I feel like I put out a few little gems there. Okay, so I'm probably going to watch it and grab a couple of things from for myself. But hopefully this live resonated with you all in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And if for nothing else, you just came and were able to have a good time and maybe a laugh or two. I don't know what your vibe is, but anywho, um, hopefully it resonated and you're able to get something from it that you can use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. You got one more day. Y'all have one more day to book these readings. I think I have like maybe like 15 more spots, but after the 15, I'm done. Between today and tomorrow, if the 15 get filled, I'm gonna put a hey, done. We're done here. Love you guys as always. I appreciate the support, my people in the background. I love you all. I'm sorry I didn't get to a lot of y'all, but I did see Willie in there. I did see Willie. Let me go back. I can talk to my people. Jesse's was in the room. Hey Jesse, don't know if you're still in the room. I'm sorry it's a late roll call. I said Christy earlier. Hey, Christy girl. Lucy, Elizabeth. What's up, Lucy girl? When I see your name, I think of Lucy Pearl. I wanna dance tonight. Yes. Walter, not Willie. It's Walter. What's up, Wally? That's what it was. Wally. What's up, Wally? Caroline. What's up, Caroline? If you're still in the room, hey y'all. I'm so backwards. I didn't say my goodbyes and everything until next time, and then here I am. Christine Go. What's up, Christine? Indigo. Diamond. What's up, Diamond? I think that's it. But yeah, anywho, my loves, I appreciate you all. Have a good evening. And remember to conquer the night, the day, the morning. Whenever you all choose to view this live on playback, you will see, if you choose to, you can see the live messages on playback as well. So you can get a vibe of the room and get a chance what you missed. You know, my lives tend to be random. You know, I wish I could schedule it in advance majorly, and I could schedule, certain lives, in advance so people would be in the room, but they tend to be within a day's notice, most times, and that's early in the day. I try to do it that way. If I know I'm like, oh, I feel like I need to go live, let me just schedule it but sometimes it's spontaneous, y'all. Like I was literally just sitting in the back minding my business, and I'm like, I don't have to get up early. Tomorrow is a lo-fi day. But anywho, I appreciate you all. Thank you all. You all have a good night, okay? Love, peace, and happiness. Bye, guys.